What's up, boys? Stay tuned for this video because we're going to be installing all of these parts into this Coleman B200. So let's get started. As you can see here, we have everything to charge the battery. We have electric start, we have lights, we have all this stuff, blinkers right here, horn, headlights, and daytime running lights. New gas tank with the filler gauge on, or little gauge on it. This one also fits better on the 224 motor. What else we got? This little fan shroud, but I don't know if I'm gonna use it yet because I kind of like the black one, but I might have to order a new one because of this little add-on for the electric start. So let's go ahead and get all this into the bike. Been a little bit. Went ahead and got my switch mounted up. This is how I want it. I got my horn, my lights, turn signals, and yeah, I had to make the kill switch upside down because of the wire would hit the reservoir. It's all right, it still works. That's all I did there. Routed it where I wanted it down there. Also, I kind of just zip tied this battery for now. I'm not gonna actually run it like this. I'm gonna build a box, but this is just so that I can get a general idea where I need to do the wiring. And all that's good over here. This is for the coils and inside the flywheel, and all of this wiring I'm going to be doing, I'm going to try to bunch it up in here. This is where these panels were, and hopefully I can fit it all in there. If I can't, now there is some room inside the headlight. I could put like the flashers in there or something. This is all the wiring from the turn signal and all the controls up here. But I will get you at the next update. I'll have a lot of soldering to do, get this thing warmed up, and yeah, I'll catch you back in a minute. Yeah, real quick guys, let me know how you think about the red pull cover. I don't know how I feel about it yet. It definitely matches better than the 224 pull cover. I'm gonna order the black one anyways and make sure that looks good. If it looks better than the red, I'm gonna definitely keep the black, but let me know your opinion down below. All right boys, we back. I just had to run a few errands, but went ahead and got this switch kind of wired up a little bit, doing some soldering and those connectors. For these connectors right here, I've been cutting off the ends because I don't like them and they're ugly, and I like doing this instead. As you can see, I did it here. I just cut the ends off, soldered the wire directly to the connector, and then just put some heat shrink on it. That looks a heck of a lot better than these stupid colored things. So I'm gonna do that for the rest of the connectors, like for the blinker switch, and yeah, these might have to come off as well. So I will get you back at the next update. I have to figure out all this wiring, all the wiring to the switch, the blinker, and a lot more wiring. So I'll get back with you in a sec. Okay, another update. We got back wiring harness wired up. All those soldering, all those go down. This is gonna be in the rear of the vehicle, and it wires all the way to the front. Here's the front, just two blinkers right here, and those wire up directly to the flasher and the controls. So this is a whole lot of wiring. Look at all that. All that's got to fit in here. Well, the majority of it is going to the end of the bike, but we are not even anywhere close to being done. So I got to go ahead and get these somewhere installed. I'm going to use Fusion 360 to mount the 3D printer bracket that I can mount the headlight, the blinkers right here next to the headlight. So that's kind of how I want to do it, maybe a little further up like that. And then the wires can be mounted inside in the headlight box. There's a little space in here, a lot of space in there. I could put some wiring in there. So what else am I gonna do? Oh yeah, this is the tail light I'm gonna be using. I don't know if I'm gonna build a mount that goes back here like this. I don't really know how I feel about that. Or if I'm gonna have something in here, but then you can't really see it from the road. But I don't really know. Either way, the blinkers are gonna be, I'm gonna 3D print a bracket that tapes or maybe screws. I don't want to screw anything, but I might just tape it and it'll go off to the side. So there'll be a blinker right where my pointer finger is on each side. So that's kind of how I want it to go. So far so good. All my wiring over here, need to wire up the start button. That's going to be over here. I'm going to build a little bracket, my control bracket right there. That's going to go where the switch is too. So we'll have a little key to start up the bike. Also, we're going to have the key to turn on the ignition too. So this is just for an emergency. So this will always be in the on position. And once we turn that key, it'll give power to this, giving power to the spark plug. And this is going to be the button to turn the motor over with the electric motor. All right, all that being said, look at all this wiring I have to do. Oh my gosh, this is so fun. So I will get back with you when I have something of significance to talk about. Okay, real quick before I start, this just came in. This is a new hydraulic brake handle that has a parking brake on it. Also, it has the, where is it? Right there, the switches so that I can have a brake light. So whenever I push the brakes, I have a light in the back that'll go on and brighten up. This white signal wire is what's going to be hooked up to that, and that will give a brighter brake light to the brake light. So I'll have running lights, and then I'll have, whenever I push the brakes, the brake light will come on. And the running lights will be on this button right here. And that's my horn. I don't even know where I'm going to mount the horn. More stuff we got to figure out. I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. See, this is stuff we got to figure out. So I will get you back whenever I find something important to talk about. Here's the next wiring harness that I just finished wiring up, and it plugs the rectifier. So this will charge the battery from the coils on the flywheel, and it'll charge the battery while the engine's running. So it'll plug into here, and it goes into two wires that go plug right into the coils inside the flywheel, and then the positive and negative. So the positive goes to the battery, the negative I can mount somewhere on the motor. And on the other side of the harness is the kill switch, that emergency kill switch I'm going to have. So that kill switch will override the main switch, so that if in case like I'm having a runaway or something, I can just flip that and it'll kill the motor. So pretty cool that I used all of the original little housings and just threw all my wires, all those wires, and soldered them all inside this little loom. So pretty cool. I'm using the original harnesses, original connectors and all that, and just using my own ideas for it, I guess. Okay, here's the key to the bike. And once I have all this mounted, it'll look a lot nicer, but this is just my gauge cluster for right now. So I'm gonna turn the key, and hopefully y'all can see that. Light turns on. So yeah, light is on, and then lights work all over there. Turn signals. You can hear that. Other side works. And then the horn. There we go. That's where I'm stopping for right now. I will get y'all back in a sec. Okay, peeps, I have it wired up enough to where I can see if it starts. So I need the keys. I need the keys to my Coleman mini bike. Got the key. Let's go ahead and put the key into the ignition. And my light turns on for the start. Now I'm gonna press this button, give her a little bit of throttle, maybe she'll start. You know, the kill switch might have been nice to put on. Just give her one more time just for, oh yeah, kill switch. Thank you, person behind the camera. That's so awesome! Woo! And kill switch. Headlights. Hold on, can y'all see that? Hopefully y'all can see that. Turn signals. Oh, my horn is in the way. Uh-oh, I need to wire that. Hello. Okay, horn out of the way. Turn signals. That's awesome. Hear the little relay clicking in there. Headlight, horn. This is so awesome. This is awesome. All right, that's where I'm stopping for the night. So I will catch y'all in the morning. Whoa, look at this mess. All right, guys, I will clean this up, get back with you because I have a small little update on that guy. It has been a couple days and I still have not done any mounts for the rear. It's just zip tied on there. So let's go ahead and get on the bike and I'll show you what I've done so far. So I 3D printed, you also saw a little 3D print of these little mounts that I made. They are finicky, but just V1, so fair warning a little bit. Here's the keys to the bike. Let me go ahead and get you on this tripod so y'all can see what I'm doing. Also, this is just zip tied on there for right now. I also need to 3D print a bracket for that and also keep it from doing all of that. And I have a speedometer gauge coming. I'm gonna put it somewhere like right here. It's only a 2-inch gauge. This is like a 3.5, so it's a little smaller than that. I might put it off to the side or up here. I don't know, it's kind of far up here. I don't know. Let me know what y'all think, or right in the middle, but I'm gonna put like a hazard switch right here. So let me get y'all on the tripod and we'll get this thing started. Okay, so you'll see a lot of wiring right here. This is all gonna be in a wire loom. This is the wiring for the tachometer. So you won't see any of this wiring. It'll all be nice and tucked in, but this is just for trial purposes and making sure that I can get this thing started. So let's put the key into the ignition. Can y'all see that? Key into the ignition, turn it. See, trial and error. We need to, this is just V1 of the bracket, so I need to make some adjustments. So I'll hold it for right now. Start button on, so let me put this kill switch on. I haven't wired that to the key yet. I need to do that too. I hit the horn, it scared the shit out of me. Okay, go ahead and press the start button and start this thing up. Also, when the bike's running, it's charging the battery too. So that's nice, but it probably didn't charge anything with that little bitty run. So I'm gonna go take it for a test drive, make sure everything's doing good, and I'll get you back in a sec. All right, guys, I think I'm gonna have to do it. Although I would really hate to do it, I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna have to make a part 2 because I am waiting on more parts for this. I have hazard lights coming, the speedometer is coming in miles per hour. Also an analog type speedometer. It's like this, kind of like this RPM gauge is. So what we did in this video, got blinkers going. See, you're going over there, and the relay. And the other side, y'all probably can't see it, but yeah, it's blinking. Also, turn those off. Headlights, running lights. Also, while the running lights are on, you can use the turn signals. So there's the running lights on. And there's the running lights off. Running lights on, turn signal. Other turn signal. Yeah, this thing is awesome. And then we got a horn. There's that. Still need to mount that. Also need to mount all the lights in the back. Need a 3D printer bracket for that. I need to adjust these brackets right here for the start button and the ignition switch. So let me know what else you think we need to add to this. I definitely like the way it's going right now. Looking and contacting some machine shops so I can find a way to have a performance flywheel that has the coils and the ring gear so that I can use the electric start. I cannot find one for the life of me. So if you have any ideas, let me know. I definitely am gonna need some ideas about that, because some people say I'll be fine running the stock flywheel with a torque converter setup, but some people say I won't. Let me know what y'all think we should do. I definitely would like to be safe and use a performance flywheel that won't blow up on me, but finding one's gonna be the hard part, or making one, or I can modify a aluminum flywheel and find something to do with that. So stay tuned for the next video where we are going to add speedometer. We're going to add the hazard lights. We're going to finish up the rear section, 3D print those brackets over there, wire up the RPM gauge, wire up the speedometer, putting the gas tank on, and possibly seeing about the black pull cover. It is on the way too. And yeah, I think that's about it. So with that being said, thank y'all for watching, and I will catch y'all in the next one. Go ahead and get one more start for you. Kill switch. That's so awesome. And key. That's all she wrote.